Hello, greetings everybody. Well, I pray and hope that this message reaches you in the best of health, in the best of mind, and of course in the best of spirit. Uh, this video today is going to be a little bit political, like some others of my videos. So I want to discuss the situation of Venezuela and the United States of America. As you guys know, Donald Trump for the past couple of weeks has been threatening the president of Venezuela, telling the president of Venezuela to leave Venezuela. Yeah, a president of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, who is known as the worst criminal, one of the worst criminals in the United States of America, who somehow found himself in the so-called White House of the United States of America, where their presidents stay. Donald Trump is threatening the president of another country, the democratically elected president of another country. Donald Trump is threatening that president to leave power and leave his country. You understand? And the excuse Donald Trump is using is that Nicolas Maduro and his country or his government are involved in a drug trafficking to the United States of America. Can you imagine the disrespect and the disdain in that claim? Can you imagine? So Donald Trump tells Nicolas Maduro not only that Nicolas Maduro should leave power, but Nicolas Maduro should leave Venezuela, And what Donald Trump has done is that Donald Trump have sent war planes and war ships into the sea. I was watching a video by one of the United States of America's TV channels. In that video, it is said that Donald Trump has surrounded Venezuela with U.S. war planes. And he is about to attack Nicolas Maduro. He's on the verge of attacking Nicolas Maduro. I don't know how it is going to end, but he is about to attack Nicolas Maduro. But Trump is the most cowardly human being on the face of this planet Earth. Not only Trump, but most Western leaders. They are some of the worst cowards on the face of this planet Earth. Have you ever seen them behave this way? Or have you ever seen them behave this way toward Russia? You don't behave this way with Russia. Russians will crush your fucking ass. They will finish your fucking ass. You understand? But Venezuela, they have managed to keep that country even weak throughout history. They have managed to keep that country weak with sanctions. You understand? Like they do to any other country that has natural resources that they cannot control. They weaken that country with international sanctions. And as you know, the world population, the world countries are all literally worshipping the United States of America's government and its immoral behaviors. So, like I was saying, Donald Trump is accusing Nicolas Maduro and his government of involvement in drug smuggling or narco-trafficking activities into the United States of America. As you guys know, they always have these fallacies, some kind of lies. They always make up lies whenever they want to unjustly attack a nation because that nation has a natural resource that they want, or that nation is led by a patriotic president that refuses to sell to them his country and the people. They find some excuse, they create some excuses and use these excuses to attack that country, to destabilize the regime in place or to remove the person in place. They don't care. They can't even go and eliminate the whole people of the whole country. You understand? They don't care if the person is democratically elected or a military or whatsoever. All they want is that you do what they want. They are immoral, unjust, and corrupt activities you have to put up with. If not, to them you are a bad person, you are a dictator, you are a narco-trafficant.
Everybody knows what's going on here. There is a killing killer prowling the Caribbean, bloodthirsty, looking for wars, and there is no justification at all. They are fabricating a war, and everybody should stop pretending that this is a complicated matter and face the truth. The emperor is naked. Nobody dares to say it, but the emperor is naked. In Latin America and the Caribbean, as in other regions of the world, the CIA is well known for its covert operations aimed at pushing processes of destabilization, sabotage, counterinsurgency, plannings of coup d'etat, and assassinations of heads of state and government, with the purpose of installing political systems subservient to the interests of the U.S. government, puppet governments.
So they wanted to remove Nicolas Maduro by force. They have threatened Nicolas Maduro a lot. Trump, the insane Trump, the unhinged Trump, has threatened Nicolas Maduro repeatedly. Should leave the country. Nicolas Maduro will not leave his country. He will not leave his country. He is ready to die in Venezuela, just like someone might put an end to your life there in the United States of America one day. He is ready to die in his country. He is ready to die in his country, and rightfully so. You understand? So, like, as you guys know, they have used the same lies to also destroy Iraq. You understand? They always have lies that they make up whenever there's a man somewhere that refuses to put up with their imperialistic, neocolonialistic, demonic, arrogant demands. They will hunt down the regime or that man, and they will get rid of that person. This is how this wicked system they have managed throughout history to control humanity. Not through intelligence, no, but through wicked, through brutality, through demonism. They have destroyed Iraq. They used lies against Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. You understand that Saddam Hussein was doing this, was doing that. They lied. They lied against Saddam Hussein. They went there, waged war, invaded Iraq, killed over 5 million Iraqis, the United States of America, and it is demonic allies Britain. They have killed around 5 million Iraqis and destabilized Iraq. They caught Saddam Hussein and they hanged Saddam Hussein publicly. They hanged Saddam Hussein to show other Arab leaders, this is what will come for. That's what is waiting for you if you don't let us control your country's wealth and its resources. This is what is waiting for you. They did it in Iraq. They killed 5 million Iraqis. They have destabilized Iraq. Iraq will never be a stable state until the end of time. You understand? They have eternally turned Iraq into a failed state. Iraq will never get itself. That wasn't enough for them. Most recently, they went to Libya. Although Libyan people were living in a better life, they had a better living conditions, they were enjoying more than any people of any Western country. More than any people of any Western country. They went to lie that Gaddafi brought mercenaries. He was eliminating the Libyans. He was enliving the Libyans. He was murdering the Libyans. He was doing this. He was doing that. France, the United States of America, and Britain, the brothers in wickedness and crime, who have shed blood of humanity throughout history. They went together to Libya. They bombarded Libya, destroyed every infrastructure in Libya. Eventually caught Gaddafi and eliminated him. They eliminated Gaddafi. You understand? They set Libya up for eternal failure. Libya has become a failed state. The Libyans today regret allowing these demons to interfere in the affairs of their country and kill their patriotic leader that have sacrificed himself to free their grandfathers from the wickedness of the British systems, the American systems, and the French systems. The Libyans are living today in eternal regret. Libya has become a failed state. It will be like this for eternity. It will never be a stable state again. It will never happen. That is not enough for them. They are financing terrorists, all the terrorist organizations that you see terrorizing people throughout the African continent. Behind it is the secret services of countries such as the United States of America, of Britain, of France, and some of their allies. That's what they are doing in the black African countries. And it was all about the wealth, the natural resources of our countries. Today, they don't feel like going directly and colonize us. I know with time, when things get hard on them, they will go and colonize Africa. That has already been suggested by 3 different European military commanders. 3 different European military commanders have suggested on different occasions that Europe should go back and recolonize Africa, because that Europe's well-being is dependent on Africa. You understand? So we Africans should understand that these people can come for us anytime. Anytime they can use any excuse to come back and recolonize us. And if they colonize us this time, I swear to you, my fellow Africans, these people will put an end. They will wipe us off the face of this planet Earth. You know how much they regret not having wiped us off the face of this planet Earth during slavery or direct colonization? They regret it. Time is getting very hard for them. Things are getting very, very hard for them day by day. You understand? They see that the Africans are awakening now. As most of you know, Niger has kicked out France and all France's corrupt multinationals. Burkina Faso did the same. Mali did the same. They got rid of France. They got rid of all the European military forces that were roaming about in the desert, pretending to be fighting against terrorism that they themselves have created. They are very angry. The Western system, European systems are very, very angry. So like I was saying, we Africans, we should understand that what's happening to Venezuela today can happen to any of us African countries by tomorrow. In fact, when they come back to Africa this time, they will colonize the entire African continent. It will take them less than few days to do this, because there will always be some cursed African leaders that will be willing to sell us to them for their personal glory, like it has always been. So fellow Africans, it is in our interest. It is in our interest to build our countries as fast as possible. Assure the security of our countries by building our own nuclear weapons that we can use against anybody that bring their filthy, nasty minds to us, trying to attack us or to colonize us. And ending, I urge all Africans to stand with and support Nicolas Maduro and Venezuela against the colonialist, imperialist, nasty United States of America government that has sucked human blood throughout history and keeps sucking human blood today to survive.